Hello, friends from across the nation and around the world. I'm Martin, and you are listening to Dad's Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we're going to be headed back into the Shelfie the Elf episodes one more time. I had quite a few suggestions for the series, and I picked a couple of them for this particular story, so let's check out the first one here.
I would like a Shelfie the Elfie story, and he teaches you his magic. Thank you, love your podcast. Bye. I listen to it every night.
That one comes to us from an anonymous person who didn't leave their name, but it went perfectly with another episode suggestion which was left in my YouTube comments from August. August basically wanted an episode that started with Shelfie the Elf playing with Flower and ended with you going to the North Pole. So that is exactly what we're going to do tonight. Now, just remember, folks, that any similarities between the ideas in this podcast and how Christmas actually works are purely coincidental. I don't have any insider information, but I do have a lot of imagination, so that's exactly what you're going to get here. Before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Charlie B, who sent me an email to tell me how much they love the podcast. So thank you, Charlie. If you have an idea for a podcast, I'll be getting back to some of my usual series like the Dragon Knights and Spaceship and all that sort of thing after Christmas here. But now it's that time again. Time to get as comfy as you can in that bed, close your eyes, and imagine yourself doing what the kid in the story does. You wake up in the middle of the night to a strange sound. You slowly get up out of bed, swing your legs over the side, and pause as still as you can, trying to listen for any noise. You hear it again, a strange rustling sound that sort of sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. You tiptoe over to your door, open it up as quietly as you can, and then make your way through the house, being careful not to make any noise. When you arrive at the kitchen, you peek around the corner, and you see Shelfie the Elf with his legs sticking up out of a bag of flour. Shelfie? What are you doing exactly? You ask. Shelfie quickly turns himself around and pops his flour-covered head up out of the bag. "Oh, hi there," he says. "Well, I was just thinking that this is probably my last night here, so we should have a little fun. I thought we could use this flour to create a snowstorm inside." Cool. Although that sounds really messy and kind of like it would make me sneeze a lot, you reply. "Oh, don't worry about that," Shelfie responds. "I can turn it into real snow. Just watch." Shelfie begins to wave his arms around in the air. Little sparkles of magic appear, and the flour starts to lift up out of the bag. It slowly transforms itself into snowflakes and begins to float through the room, surrounding the kitchen, surrounding you, until a strange alarm sound starts to, sound. "Oh no," Shelfie says. "This might not be good. Just a second here." Shelfie reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little disc-shaped thingy. It looks electronic. He presses a button on it, and a light shines out, producing a holographic image of Santa Claus.
Hello there, Shelfie, the image says. How are you doing today?
Oh, hello there, Santa. I'm not doing too bad, really. To what do I owe the pleasure of your communication?
Well, here's the thing. I know you're not due back at the North Pole until tomorrow. However, I have something that I need your help with.
Oh, interesting, Shelfie says. What's that?
Well, you see, the North Pole has kind of come down with a little bit of a sickness. The elf flu, they tell me. Many of the elves have caught it. It's throwing off their magic entirely. And my entire delivery team is infected.
Oh, no, Shelfie responds. But you need the delivery team to help you deliver all the presents. You can't possibly do that on your own.
You're not wrong. I mean, I could do it on my own, but it would take an inordinate amount of time. So, I'm calling on some of the elves who were sent to various houses to come back and be a part of the team. It turns out they are the only ones who haven't caught the elf flu. Even with all of them, though, I don't think there'll be enough for my delivery team. Will you come back and help me?
Shelfie looks over towards you.
What's this now? Santa says. Oh dear, you have been discovered by a child. Shelfie, haven't I told you about the need to just watch?
Well, the thing is, I tried to just watch, but that was boring. What's the point of all this Christmas magic if I can't share it with a kid? And, make toys come to life and stuff like that.
You always were a mischievous one. Well, I'll tell you what. Since it seems that you already had plans for tonight, why don't you bring the kid with you?
The kid? Does he mean you? You realize? Well, that sounds like a fantastic idea. We'll be there in a jiffy.
Very good, Santa replies. I'll see you soon.
The image disappears, and Shelfie tucks a little device in his pocket. Well, change of plans. You heard the boss. Shelfie waves his hands around in the air once again, and the little snowflakes begin to return themselves to the bag of flour, until the bag folds itself up and puts itself back where it's supposed to be. Now, if you're gonna get to the North Pole with me, I might just have to teach you a little bit about Christmas magic. Christmas magic? Like your magic? You ask. That's exactly what I mean. First, we'll have to activate it. Shelfie begins to swing one of his arms around in the air. Little sparkles appear, spinning around him. He then reaches his hand out, and the sparkles shoot towards you, covering your entire body in a strange, tingling feeling. Slowly, the little sparkles absorb into your skin and clothing.
Very good. Now that you have the basis for it, all you have to do is learn to summon the Christmas magic.
How exactly do I do that? You ask.
Well, to summon the Christmas magic, you're gonna need to start by summoning the feeling for the season.
Oh, what do you mean, the feeling for the season?
Well, I mean what this season's all about. It's about helping others. It's about passing on small kindnesses, giving to people what they don't have, surprising people with what they might like. Basically, it's about treating others how you would like to be treated. Just close your eyes and think of the joy that helping others brings. Giving a kid a present they weren't expecting, helping somebody out who needs your help, that sort of thing.
You close your eyes and try just that. You focus on all of those times that you've done something nice for someone else. As the memories come back to your mind, you do your best to focus on the feeling that those memories brought you. The joy and love you felt from helping others, and that strange, tingling sensation starts to reappear. The sparkles shoot back out of your skin and your clothing and float around you.
Very good, Shelfie says. You've summoned the basics of Christmas magic. Now, the most important part is belief. Well, belief and imagination anyways. The magic is only limited by your imagination. Whatever you imagine the magic doing, it should be able to do. I say we start with the basics. Flying. We're gonna need to fly to get to the North Pole. Just imagine the magic surrounding you, allowing you to lift up off the ground, and keeping you warm, of course. It gets cold up there in the sky, especially at this time of year.
With that same feeling of joy and love, you focus on, floating up off of the ground, being surrounded by warm air and warm energy. Slowly, your feet lift up, and you find yourself floating in the middle of the kitchen.
Well, you're a bit of a natural. Now, follow me.
Wait a second. Won't my parents worry if I go to the North Pole and I'm not here in the morning? You ask.
Oh, that's a good point. Just a second.
Shelfie quickly flies towards your parents' room and then returns.
All taken care of, he says.
How did you take care of it? You ask.
I just used some Christmas magic to convince them that you're still here. They'll never even notice you're gone, because you'll still be here in their minds.
Okay, you reply.
Now follow me, Shelfie says, zipping through the hall and out the door.
You find that now you're lifted up off the ground. Flying is actually kinda simple. All you have to do is will yourself forward. Imagine yourself zipping down the hall, and you do exactly that. You follow Shelfie through the hall and out the door, where somehow the air still feels nice and warm. The magic must be working. You and Shelfie lift up into the air, higher and higher and higher above the world. You follow Shelfie as he flies over top of forests and mountains until you eventually come to a large area of pure white snow as far as your eyes can see. Before very long at all, Shelfie starts to descend, moving down towards a large patch of desolate snow. Well, I believe we're here. We should see the North Pole at any second. I don't see anything at all. I can't imagine that suddenly we're just gonna pass through like a barrier and see the entire North Pole. And just as you say that, you pass through some sort of invisible barrier, an invisible camouflage barrier, and an entire village is revealed below you. A gigantic village full of houses, all surrounding a gigantic structure that looks sort of like a castle. "Welcome to the North Pole," Shelfie says. "We keep it protected with a camouflage barrier so no one else will be able to find it. But this is where we elves live. Some reason everything looks pretty quiet. Must be the elf flu," Shelfie suggests as you fly through the almost empty streets of the North Pole. Shelfie leads you into the large castle-like structure through a huge door where you meet a team of elves dressed in hazmat suits. "Welcome back, Shelfie. Now, we're gonna have to go through a bit of a decontamination protocol here. We can't have you getting sick like the others." The elves wearing the hazmat suits start waving their hands around in the air. The same sparkles of Christmas magic appear and twirl around you and Shelfie. "Decontamination is complete. Now, please wear these masks to avoid getting the elf flu from anyone else." The elves hand you and Shelfie 2 medical masks. Now, those are infused with Christmas magic, of course. They should help stop pretty much any sickness. You grab a hold of the mask and put it up against your face. It just sort of magically attaches itself, much more comfortable than any mask you've worn before. "Now, the big guy's waiting. Get going." The elves open the doors behind, leading to a huge hall. You and Shelfie float through the hall into another large room. A room where a sled and 8 reindeer are waiting. You watch as other elves wearing masks load the sleigh up with all sorts of different bags. Christmas music plays constantly in the background. "Whoa, Shelfie, I'm glad you made it, and just in time. We are about to begin our Christmas Eve flight, and as I said, we need more elves for the delivery team. Suit up and climb aboard," Santa orders. "Wow, thanks, Santa. What do I do with the kid, though?" "That is a good question," Santa says, walking over towards you. "I see you've already infused the kid with Christmas magic, and they seem to have figured out the secret to it. Well, kid, I need all the help I can get. Would you join my delivery team for tonight?" Santa asks, You look over at Shelfie, who just nods excitedly. And you look back at Santa. Yes. I guess so, if you think I could help.
Well then, I name you an honorary elf for the night.
Santa pulls out a tiny little elf hat and places it on your head. Suddenly, a strange tingling sensation passes through your body, and your body starts to change. You shrink down smaller and smaller until you're the size of a Christmas elf.
There, that should help you fit aboard the sleigh. Now, climb on in,
Santa orders. Santa climbs in the front of the sleigh, and a whole bunch of elves who are hanging out in the room all jump in the back seat, right in front of the present-holding compartment. The back seat is filled with 3 different levels of elf-sized chairs, lined up row upon row. In total, there's about 100 of them. You sit down in one of them beside Shelfie, grab a hold of the provided seat belts, and click them into place.
Very good, Santa says. Is everyone ready?
The elves cheer in excitement.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, all.
With a snap of the reins, the reindeer begin to run straight towards the wall, which luckily opens up. The sleigh blasts forward at incredible speed as the entire thing takes to the air. You fly up away from the North Pole and back through the whole camouflage shield thing, which, when you look back, means all you see is white snow. The North Pole completely disappears. You fly high above the world, and as you fly, Shelfie starts to explain some things.
All right, kid. Now, there's a couple things you should probably know. You see, back in the day, Santa used to deliver presents to every single house, but with population growth and all that, he started to create a team, a delivery team to sort of help him out. Now, the system works like this. Each elf gets a Santa bag. The bags are filled with the exact presents that you're gonna need, and they'll lead you to exactly where you need to go. Santa will land at a sort of central location and visit many of the houses on his own. We kinda have a whole rotation schedule going. At the same time, we elves will spread out and deliver presents to nearby houses.
What if someone sees me? You ask.
Oh, don't worry about that. Santa's magic allows us to create a sort of time pocket, freezing time around us, allowing us to deliver the presents in what seems like a second to anyone watching. You can spend as long as you want inside a house and not a person will be able to see you.
You realize? That does explain some things.
Now, here we come to the first city.
As Santa begins to descend, He waves his hand in the air, and a blast of Christmas magic shoots out at the world below. Suddenly, everything stops in place. Every snowflake, every person, every twinkle of light just sort of freezes. Santa's sleigh gently floats and lands atop a house in the middle of a neighborhood.
Very good, everyone. Now, each of you grab a bag and let's get delivering some presents,
he says. The elves all unbuckle, float up to the back, and grab a bag. The bags float up in the air and sort of pull the elves to various different houses. You watch as the elves float away as if being held in the air by little balloons, only instead of balloons, they're Santa sacks.
Here's yours,
Shelfie says, handing you the rope to one of the bags.
What do I do? Don't worry about it. The bag knows what to do,
Shelfie says, as his Santa bag rises up in the air and pulls him up with it. You grab a hold of the rope of your bag, and it begins to float above you, pulling you into the air. You float out away from the sleigh towards a house. The bag lowers you towards a chimney, and you're really not sure exactly how you're going to fit in the thing when a sudden blast of Christmas magic forces you to sort of shrink and blast straight through the chimney and into the living room, where there's a large Christmas tree waiting, surrounded by some presents that are already there. You look down at the bag and pull it open. As soon as you do, presents begin to float out of the thing. Some of them look too big to even fit in the bag itself, but somehow they do. They float themselves into place below the tree, and then the bag lifts up off of the ground once again. With another flash of magic, it pulls you up through the chimney and over towards another house. House after house after house, you blast in through the chimney, or in some cases where there is no chimney, through a simple pipe in the ceiling. You open the bag, the presents float to their perfect place, and you blast out again. When all of the presents in the neighborhood are delivered, the bag floats you back to the sleigh. You buckle up again and move to the next area. It's honestly a really long night of delivering presents, but with all of the other elves and Santa's magic, you're able to make it all happen. Eventually, you come to a neighborhood that looks sort of familiar.
Now, kid, I want you to accompany me this time, Santa says.
Okay.
Grab your bag and let's go.
You grab a hold of the Santa bag, Santa does the same, and the two of you float up above the houses towards a house that looks very familiar to you. Your house.
Now, as a thank you for helping us out on Christmas Eve, I'd like to give you something very special.
The two of you float over towards your home. In a flash of Christmas magic, you blast inside. You find yourself standing beside the tree. Santa opens up the Santa bag and looks over towards you.
Now, I believe you deserve any present you most desire. So, focus on what you want, reach your hand into the bag, and see what appears. You do exactly that. You close your eyes, focusing on the thing you want most, and you reach into Santa's bag. Suddenly, something appears between your fingers. You pull the object out, and staring right at you is the exact thing you wanted. Now, I believe you should get some rest. I think we can handle the rest, Santa says, grabbing a hold of your Santa bag and the little elf hat on top of your head. As Santa removes the hat, your body starts to tingle again, and you begin to grow back to your normal size. Time for bed, young one, Santa says, waving his hand and causing magic sparkles to surround your body. The magic lifts you up into the air and begins to float you through the hallway into your bedroom and into your bed. The covers magically pull up to your chin, and suddenly you feel more tired than you've ever felt before. Your eyes close, your muscles relax, and you just start to sink down deeper and deeper into the mattress as your mind begins to wander off to thoughts of new dreams and new adventures to come. Good night, everyone.